So let's go ahead and get started. The first card that we have here is Angel of Strength. And what they're saying is, right now there's a number of you that you're going through some challenges with regards to a number of you, it's your family, and some of you, it's your health. So May is a month for you to step into your personal power, your inner strength, because that is what's going to get you through this situation. It's a time for increasing power, knowledge, knowing, action on your behalf. May is not a month for you to be, passive, submissive. So for those of you that are, in the family situation where there's a lot of conflict and strife and arguments and things going on with your family, this is the month to, speak up for yourself. Take action, take control, help direct some of those decisions. And the angels will help you with that. I get for some of you, it's almost like a loved one had passed away and you're dealing with the estate, and there's a lot of argument and conflict and strife going over, who's going to receive what. But they're saying just step into your strength, speak up for yourself. It will work out. It's actually going to be worked out by winter time. Because I get there's a lot, for some of you that this is a message, and hopefully it's more than one of you, there's a number of family members that are just trying to get their part of this estate. So they're saying it's going to take time. It will be worked out by the winter time. You are going to need to speak up for yourself. And I get for a number of you, you're actually like the peacemaker in the family. So you're going to help calm everyone down a little bit. And you're going to be able to help almost be mediator for the whole situation. So they're encouraging you to step into that. Now, for those of you that this is a health situation, they're helping you have the strength in the month of May to take the necessary actions. And for some of you, it's going to be, get another consultation. For some of you, it may be, starting a treatment that isn't a treatment that you would normally pursue or have any interest in. You even question the validity. Will this actually work or not? But they're encouraging you in the month of May to take those steps. For some of you, get that second opinion. For some of you, try that alternative approach, that alternative treatment, because you'll be pleasantly surprised by the results. The next card we have is Man Holding a Heart. And this is talking about dealing with emotions surrounding love, surrounding family. So what they're saying is, in May, you're going to have increased clarity with regards to your emotions, the conflict, that you've been having with your family, for many of you. And for some of you, the conflict that you've been having with your partner, your spouse, your lover. So they're saying that it's been a very confusing time. There's been a lot of arguments, a lot of hurt feelings, emotions. The emotions have been very turbulent. But in May, you're going to come to a place where the confusion will be gone. You are going to get the clarity. You are going to be able to come to an agreement, come to a solution, a compromise that's going to work for everyone. And we'll have everyone come back to a place of love and love and caring for each other, instead of protecting your own turf. So everyone will come from a more balanced, loving place instead of, aggressively protecting what's theirs. And they're saying that will come about in May, and they are going to help you with that. Now, for a small number of you, this bottom row is supposed to be talking about love, but somehow love has seeped in. So for a small number of you, you are going to be meeting a love interest, a new person. And this person what they're saying is, because this card is often talking about a man with emotions, love emotions, family emotions. So what they're saying is this person that you're going to meet, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a man or a woman, but this person that some of you will be meeting in May is very thoughtful, very loving, very considerate, very in touch with his emotions. He has high standards, high morals, high ethics. He or she is the person that you've been seeking. Next card we have is Winter. And the bottom of it says, the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. Okay. So winter's time of completion. That's when everything goes to sleep. Nature kind of goes to sleep into a deep slumber until the spring when everything reawakens. So it's a completion. It's a closing of a chapter. It's putting the things behind us. I get for a number of you this is going to be closing. I get for some of you this is going to be when that chapter finally closes with all the emotions and argument and strife that's been going on around handling that family estate. It'll finally be done and finished. Close that book and move on. For some of you, I get that this is... Hold on a second. Let me see if they'll give me some more information. For some of you, I get that this is a closing a chapter with a spouse, a partner, a lover, someone that you've been committed to for quite some time. And they're saying for some of you, that's actually part of the strength that you're going to be stepping into, because they were saying with the strength, that's speaking up for yourself, standing in your beliefs, standing for what you deserve, what you believe in. So for some of you, that's going to be the completion of a chapter with your partner, your spouse, your long-term lover. Now, for some of you, that may be an actual closing of that chapter and moving on and out of that relationship. But for some of you, that's actually going to be closing the chapter of the tension, the stress, the arguments, the difficult phase that you've been going through, so that you'll be, embarking on a new beginning. You'll be bringing that spark back in. So I just want you to know that there is hope in sight. Because I guess some of you are going to start to embark on that conflict, those things that are going to start coming up in the month of May. So they're saying that will come to completion in the winter months. Now, for some of you, hold on one second. Okay, so what they're saying is for a small number of you, talking about closing chapters, they're saying some of you have been having fertility issues, and you've been trying for a very long time to have a family, to start a family. You've been trying to conceive. For some of you, that's actually what's has been causing and will continue to cause, or for some of you, it's actually going to start to bubble up and cause some serious emotional conflict and strife with your spouse, your partner, because of not being able to conceive, not being able to start your family. And this is male or female. Because I get that there's some of you that are men, that, you and your wife just aren't conceiving, and it's really heartbreaking, because it's something that you both desire so much, and you've really wanted more than anything. So let go and let God. What I'm getting is that in the winter months, that dream will come to fruition. I get for some of you, you will be conceiving this winter. And I get that will be unexpected. So what they're saying is to let those worries, those fears go, because if we fear that something's not going to happen, energetically, that's what we will pull to us. So if we fear that, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be a father, I'm never going to be a mother, well, that's what the universe will give us, that we'll never be a father, we'll never be a mother. So just pray. Give it to God. give it to the angels, ask for their help, say, I would like to be a mother, I would like to be a father, this is one of my deepest heart's desires. And trust that they're going to bring that to fruition. And then focus on things that bring you happiness and joy, because that's going to elevate your mood, your happiness. That's going to help you connect and get that intimacy back in the relationship and spark. Because I get for a number of you, that spark's just been gone because of the challenges with fertility that you've been facing. So focus on those joyful things, those little things that will bring happiness in. And so then what I'm getting is then you'll find unexpectedly for some of you, it will be unexpected. You'll have like thrown in the towel thinking it's not going to happen, and then you're going to find out this winter that you're pregnant. And for some of you, you are going to be adopting. You're going to be like approved for adoption in the winter time to bring your dreams of being a parent to fruition. So hang in there. It's going to happen. This row is dealing with love. The first card that we have is, if you guys can see it, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I'm getting some of you, some of you are having issues with your partner because of things that your mother or your father did or did not do when you were a child. And for some of you, it's because you keep attracting the wrong person in the relationship. So, so what they're saying is, so say for example, you were physically abused when you were a child by your father. So for, hold on a second, they're giving me they're talking very quickly now. Okay, so for some of you, you were abused as a child, and you're now an adult, and you for some of you, you keep attracting and you don't even understand why you attract relationships with people who are abusive. And those partners are, it could be verbally abusive, it could be physically abusive, but they are abusive to you, and it's because that core anger that needs to be released because of your father's abuse toward you. That's causing you to energetically continue to pull that into your life. For some of you that have pulled that into your life and you're in that is also how you're going to have the strength. But you're going to have the strength to heal it and release it. So what they're saying is, by releasing that, and that's just an example. There's abandonment, not being fed, hunger. They're saying some of you there's hunger issues. But those things are affecting your life now. And for those of you that are in a relationship, it could be abandonment. It could be, your mother left when you were an infant, and so you don't let anyone close. For those of you that are single, you attract relationships of people that are non-committal. For those of you that are married or in a committed relationship, you have difficulty really opening up to true intimacy out of fear that your partner is going to abandon you and leave you. So they're encouraging you in the month of May to heal those family issues, heal the past. So they're encouraging you to forgive your mother, forgive your father, and get to the root, because that is going to completely transform your love life. And to know that healing them, it's not you endorsing their behavior, because what they did to you is not right. So you're not saying that you're endorsing it. You're not saying that it's right, that their behavior is not. You're just simply forgiving him or her so that you don't have to carry those toxic emotions and feelings any longer in your body. And for a number of you, when that's healed and released, not only is it going to transform your love life, it's going to transform your relationship. For those of you that are single, it's going to transform and bring the right person to you. But for a number of you, it's actually going to physically transform your life as well, because when we have deep emotionally set traumas, you can call them emotional traumas, when we have those deeply rooted in our body, it will manifest as physical health issues. I have a number of clients and family members and friends and loved ones that when I've done energy work, because I do quantum touch energy medicine, so when I've done energy work on them, I will heal things from this life and past life, and a number of them it's, this life, and there have been some of them where it is family issues with their parents. But when those things are healed and released, seeing people with epilepsy get healed, cured, seeing cancer completely cured and healed, seen a lot of stomach ulcers, all different types, endometriosis, all completely transformed and healed. They're gone when those emotions are healed and released. So for a number of you, you will find that when these things are healed and released, that not only does your love life completely turn around, but your physical well-being will completely transform as well. So they are encouraging you to do that this month, because great things await you. Now, this card that we have is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I get for a number of you, you're in a relationship, it's not rewarding, you're not being treated the way that you deserve. So you're not really looking at yourself as though you're worthy. You're worthy of love, you're worthy of giving love, receiving love. And for some of you, you're having challenges and difficulty finding the right relationship. And you're not sure why you keep attracting relationships with the wrong people. And because it's an energetic thing. Because we have to love ourselves before we can really open up to loving others. And so energetically, if we don't love ourselves, and we don't think that it's important to take care of ourselves and to give ourselves the best things that we deserve, we will energetically attract someone who doesn't really love us and really doesn't take care of us and doesn't give us the things that we deserve. So they're encouraging you in the month of May to heal your heart, to come back to a place of loving yourself, to take a look at yourself and in a caring, non-critical way, to see, where is it that I'm not loving myself? What is it that I beat myself up about? You may find that it's things with your parents. You may find that it's other things that happened to you as a child. Maybe someone that was a romantic partner in the past that was extremely critical of you, that made you doubt your ability to give love, be a partner. But just really take a look at that. And May, they're encouraging you to take a look at that and work on healing and releasing those things and getting back to loving you, loving who you are, regardless of if you're completely alone. Knowing that you're amazing, you rock, you don't even need anyone else to add on to that. And for those of you that are in the abusive relationship, they're saying to have the strength to heal your heart, getting back to knowing that you're amazing and loving yourself, and to set boundaries. To set boundaries with that person, and to not allow them to step over your boundaries, because you deserve a loving, caring relationship. And when you love yourself, you will set those boundaries and not allow someone to step over them and not love you back. And the last card, this is a card that is, I asked the angels, how can you improve your love life in the month of May? What would they recommend? And the card that we got is pause. And what they're saying is, in the month of May, take the time to reflect. Take the time to take a break, go inward, do some reflection on your true feelings, your true thoughts about the situation. With your partner, with not having a partner, they're saying to really, really look at that. And just take the time and to be honest with yourself. What is it that I really want? What will really make me happy? What is it that I feel that I lack? Because again, remember, energetically, we pull things to ourselves. So for some, it may be that, you don't have anyone in your life and you look at it, okay, well, what's the real core thing? Okay, well, the real core thing is I have this deep-seated fear of being alone, of being abandoned. So you energetically pull being alone. But by doing that deep-seated and that thinking and realizing what's really going on, you'll be able to heal and release that. So they're saying just take the time in May to take some time for you, to focus, to reflect, Pray, listen to your intuition, listen to that guidance that you get. And then take any necessary steps after you've completed that inner reflection, so that you can move forward in love and happiness and the things that you desire. And they're also saying boundaries. So for some of you that are going to do the pausing, the reflecting, reflect on, what is it that I want in a partner? How do I expect a partner to treat me? How would I treat a partner? And if you discover it and you realize, okay, well, I'm with someone and this is what I expect and want in a relationship, and she is not giving me that, well, then use that to have the strength to go back and set the boundaries with that person. Because they will either step up to the plate and respect you and give you the love and the respect and honor your requests and your boundaries, or they won't, and at which point you'll be able to take that step and move forward to find the person who will.